Hi, beautiful. I'm coming on hopefully quickly today to share something with you. I'm sorry, I'm getting ready for choir practice, and so yeah, I'm almost done. But I was watching one of my YT sisters' video, Courageously Kinky, and oh my God, her video just touched my heart, and yeah, the video was about embarrassing things about her very private personal life when she was growing up and even to this day. And it really inspired me to do this video. There is something awesome about being transparent and being who you truly are. And it just inspired me to make this video because there are some things that I would like to share with you regarding me, because you really don't know who I am. You only know what I present to you on YouTube. Just like it's the same thing with you guys. I really don't know you. I only know what you choose to share with me. And a lot of times, and I'm not saying all the time, but oftentimes, times we have this image that we project on YouTube when there's so much more to who we are. So I'm going to get right into this and sharing embarrassing moments and very personal, private things about my life, so that way you can know about who I am. Okay, my dad raised 7 kids by himself. My mom, she just upped and left one day. I guess she just couldn't deal with it anymore. So she just left my dad. My mom was unfaithful to my dad, and I'm a result of that affair. I'm the middle child, and my mom got pregnant by another guy, and my dad still loved her. He loved her dearly, and till the day he died. And when my mom left my dad, she left me there. And so she had 3 other children by my father. But people growing up, people used to look at me because I was always different than my sisters and my brother. You know, people would look at me, they look at me and look at them, look at me, look at them. And I used to hear this all the time growing up: oh, you don't look nothing like your sisters and your brother. And that used to hurt me so much, because it's bad enough, you know, you're the middle child and you're always trying to fit in, but then for people to keep telling you this, and I guess they knew, but I didn't know, and I was the last one to know, up until I was about 13 years old. And then all of a sudden this man just started coming into my life, and my dad used to make me, not let me, he used to make me go with this man. And this man would take me to buy, you know, shoes and clothes and stuff. And yeah, I didn't understand why. He was nice to me, but I didn't know why. And he's just, you know, eventually he started telling me, I'm your real father, I'm your real father, and me and your mother are together, and we want you to come live with us and all of this. But my loyalty was to the man that raised me, my dad. You know, I mean, I didn't know what he was talking about, and I didn't want no part of that. So it got to the point where my dad was letting him take me all, like, twice in a month, which seems like all the time. It was like every other weekend. And so this man would, like I said, very nice, would buy me clothes or buy me ice cream, and I'd come home to the other 6 kids. And my sister became so angry with me because she didn't understand, and she didn't, you know, like the fact that I was getting new clothes and she wasn't. And it was so confusing. And to this day, you know, as a result of that, you know, my sister, she hates me. And I was just an innocent child. I didn't know what was going on. And like, if I come in the house with ice cream, licking my ice cream cone, and she would just knock it out of my hand. Or the clothes that, you know, this guy who's supposed to be my father bought me, she would rip them up. And it was just horrible. My dad was always working, so he wasn't really around that much to see it, because basically we were on our own with no mother in the house. We would always have housekeepers, and yeah, who took care of us the best that she could. They're usually like old ladies that are tired and didn't want to put up with 7 kids of someone else's. So and yeah, she used to like knot our hair up and send us to school. We had, odor. We didn't know to shower every day, and we didn't know how to do our hair. So we got picked on a lot in school. Endured it, and yeah, it was a very tough life for us. People were, where's your mother? Because this is back in the 60s, and they didn't understand. And we didn't really understand where our mother was. We had no idea. The man that fathered me, she eventually married him. But I still stayed in the home with the man that raised me, my father. We would go visit her every once in a while, my mom and this guy, but that's pretty much it. My dad raised 7 kids by himself in the 60s, and he did a very good job. Yeah, in school, we couldn't clown. We didn't act out. He never had to come up to the school but one time. My dad, he raised us with a very firm hand, and he believed in whooping, tacking that behind. My sister acted up in school one day, and he came up to the school and whipped her in front of the entire class. We only had to see that one time to know that we better walk that line. So my whole life has been, follow the rules, walk the line, don't get in trouble, And needless to say, none of us have ever been on drugs, no teenage pregnancies, no jail, nothing like that, no dating. We couldn't date. I met my husband. My husband went to the same church that we went to because we were in church all the time. And my husband's 12 years older than I am. And he had 4 children from a previous marriage, which are like my babies. They're all my babies. My husband and I had 1 child together. And yeah. I always struggled with not being good enough in any and everything I do. Say, for instance, choir. I always feel like I'm not good enough. I tried out for Frontline, and I made Frontline. I was good enough to make Frontline, but I'm never chosen to sing Frontline. And that really hurts my heart because, people always say, oh, God knows your heart, God knows your heart, and all of that. But yet I'm never good enough to sing on the front line. Every once in a while, I will get chosen, and that's after no one else is available to do it, and then they call me. And, and it's like, I just want a permanent position. That's my heart's desire right now, is to have for people not to, it's kind of like Red Rover. I'm always the last to be chosen. I'm always the last one waiting in line to get chosen. Pick me, and I rarely get picked. And, and sometimes they just do without before they allow me to sing. But yet I made the audition, and so I don't understand that, and it goes back to that feeling of not being good enough. And so I guess that's been my lifelong struggle, is measuring up to those around me. I'm so shy, and maybe that has a lot to do with my fear. Maybe they pick up on that, of being judged, that I'm not good enough. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah. Yeah, if it wasn't for YouTube, I don't know what I'd be doing, because I'm so shy, and I was so shy before I started making videos, and I'm still shy. I know you probably can't tell it, but I am. but YouTube has enabled me to be able to speak to people in public and and in my private life, because I never had a voice before. I never had a voice for fear of being judged. So when I say that I love you guys and I appreciate you, you have no idea how much I do appreciate you, because this is the first time in my whole life where I've been able to really express the person that I truly am, and I appreciate the opportunity of being able to do that here on this platform. So that's why I can't believe that I have subscribers. And that's the truth. I can't believe that I have people that care about what I have to say, and I'm forever grateful for that. Let's see what else about me. I have a general fear of, like a lot of people around me. I just like shrink within myself when I'm around a lot of people. I don't like to go to a lot of places. And so, yeah. Let's see what else. What else do I want to share? Oh, I have a housekeeper that I've had for many years, since my son was a baby. I love him dearly, and I have 4 stepchildren, and I love them dearly. But I always clean up before the housekeeper gets here. I mean, I'm scrubbing and cleaning, and because, again, it goes to that I don't want to be judged thing. So I clean up, and then she comes in and cleans up, and I just make her life easy when she's supposed to be making my life easier. But, sorry, this thing fell down. I have this complex that I think people are like looking at me, and I don't think that I'm beautiful, and I've always thought that I was ugly. I I wish I had had more children, and I didn't, and it's too late for me now. That's pretty much it. I don't know what else that I can share. Yeah. So, anyway, I love you, and thank you for listening, and so inspired to, share some of your deep secrets or anything like that. Feel free to do so. I do feel a little better now that I've told you guys some personal things about me, and it will enable you to know me a little better personally. Yeah. That's it. Okay. Love you. And I'll see you in the next video.